Hi, today we will learn Dutch or Netherlands about if only if, mostly about if. Let's start it. Before, when I studied it in the first time, I thought that when you have to say if, you just use word als. So als is if. But it turns out that this als word, it also stands for wanneer in Dutch. It means when. Wanneer itself is a Dutch word. It means when, wanneer. But sometimes when you use als, can also give the meaning of wanneer, of when, or when. And als also work sometimes for as. So this als can be if, can be as, can be when. We will learn about this here in the sentence. But here are the rules. When we use these als, if you put it in the middle of the sentence, of course you have two parts in your sentence. One here before the als, and the other is here after the als. We can see here we have the subject, can be human, humans, more than one or one. Can be object. I don't want to say it as object, I just want to say it thing or things. Can be one or more. So this is, or these are the subject. And then we put the verb, or in Dutch is werkwoord, verb. After that, the rest of the sentence. So the subject first, and then the verb. And then we put the als. Second part of the sentence. After you put the als or use als, we use subject, whether it's same or different, because it depends on the sentence. Can be same, can be different. So this is the subject of the second part. And after that you put the rest of the sentence, and at the last or the end part of the sentence you put the verb, or in Dutch is werkwoord. Here, the end or the last of the sentence. So here's normal, and then we use als. After we use als, subject, and then verb appears here. The other way is if you use als, or if you put als in the beginning of the sentence. Have cats hair here. Als, you put with capital because it starts the sentence. And then we use the subject, als, subject. The rest of the sentence here, part 1 or first part, and then the verb. Basically it's the same with this one, but we put it in the very beginning of the sentence. And then because of that we have to put comma here before we go to the other part of the sentence, which is this one. So if you put the als, the part of the sentence with als first, and then you put comma, after this comma, you have to put the verb first, and then you put the subject. So you switch, basically you switch these two. You see here, we use the, or write the verb first and then the subject. That's the rule when you put the als first and then you put comma. And then the rest of the sentence there. Now we will go here. I have written several in English, or this one is also in Dutch, to give the meanings of these als. Ze is zo langzaam. She is so slow. That's my cat. They always meowing when I do the video. Als, in this case, als stands for S. Een schildpad. A schildpad is from two words. Schild is shield. Pad is a big frog. So basically, you have big frog, and then there's shield on top of that big frog. But schildpad is turtle. One word, even though it's from two words. Shield, pad, big frog. So you have big frog. There's shield on top, so it becomes turtle. That's where the word comes from. Turtle, schildpad. So this als is S. And second sentence, this als can be when, can be if. It depends how you interpret the sentence. Ik ga naar de notaris. I go to the notary. Als, so it can be when, it can be if. Ik een huis. I a house. Koop, buy. Or if you want to use the als in the beginning of the sentence, als ik een huis koop, when or if I a house buy. Don't forget, put comma here. So basically it's this, you see, als. So the verb at the end of the sentence, here still normal. Here we use the als first. Of course the code or the verb still here at the end of the sentence. And then we use comma. We switch these two words. Verb first. Ga ik, go I, naar de notary. Wait, yes. Notaris. In Dutch is notaris. In English, notary. Go I to the notary. Notaris. Ga ik naar de notaris. And this sentence stands for if. So it gives you a condition. This als, finally, as if ik zal, I will, schoonmaken, cleaning, do the cleaning or clean, schoonmaken, schoon is clean, maken is make, so make clean, do the cleaning. Together it becomes one word, schoonmaken. Als, if you, mij, me, betaalt, pay. So this is if. If you pay me, I will do the cleaning. I will clean. Als je mij betaalt. Now we use the als in the beginning of the sentence. Als je mij betaalt. Same with this one. The verb at the end. This one also. And then we put comma. We switch these two words. Zal ik schoonmaken. Basically it's I will do the cleaning or I will do cleaning, but if you read it word by word, will I cleaning or will I clean, but basically I will clean. This we switch after the comma if you put als in the beginning. Zal ik schoonmaken. And this sentence we have als as when. Also this one. Yeah, so this als can be for these three words. Basically how you interpret the sentence. Als ik pijn in mijn tanden heb. When I pain in my teeth have. When I have teeth in my when I have pain in my teeth, because we use the als first, so the verb here, yeah, have. When I pain in my teeth have. Als ik pijn in mijn tanden heb, then comma, this was ik bel, but because we use als in the beginning and then we have comma here, so the second part or the other part of the sentence we have to switch these two words. Now it becomes bel ik de tandarts, call I the dentist. Tandarts, I call the tandarts, dentist. Tan is tooth, tanden is teeth, arts, doctor, so tooth doctor, dentist. Standards. One word, one word. This one. Hij gaat naar Bali als when hij vakantie heeft. He goes to Bali when he has vacation. Because we use the als here, so the verb at the end of the sentence. You see here? Hij vakantie heeft. This is the verb. He goes to Bali when he has vacation. And now this one. Als hij vakantie heeft, when, or if you want to use the specific word for when in Dutch is wanneer. Then comma, we see here, switch from here, after the comma, because als first. Gaat hij naar Bali? Goes he to Bali? He goes to Bali. But we have to put it like this. Yeah. These are the rules. Now we will go to this part. A few words that I'm not mastering it. I'm not a master with it. I cannot say these are new, but let's say I learned it also. Alsof can be as if, can be like. So when I do this, it means I'm studying this too. It doesn't mean that I'm good with it, really good, but I'm studying these ones too. So let's study together. I try to find out which one the right way or the correct way to learn about this. So I study too. Alsof, as if, or like. In the sentence you put it, doe alsof u thuis bent. Do as if or like. Alsof u, you. Thuis is at home. House is house or home, but thuis is at home. If you think it's separate, the T with the H is not separate, it's one word. Thuis. This one are. Doe alsof u thuis bent. Do as if or like you are at home. And now we will learn about this already, but I will read it again. Als can be if, can be as, can be when. And here I put another sentence of the alsof. I ask people how to say it, alsof or alsof, but I think it's alsof. Alsof or alsof. I keep hearing alsof. Zij praat alsof. She talks alsof, as if, like. Zij de koningin is. She the queen is. she talks as if or like she is the queen. But you write it like this. Zij, de koningin, is. Indien, if or in case. For example, we have this sentence. Indien, in case, you, meer informatie wenst, you, more information, wish, you wish for more information, or you want to know, but we say it with wenst, wish. Then comma, after comma, we switch. Kunt u, you can, contact opnemen. In this case, you have to use the opnemen. I don't know why, but you have to say contact us, or you contact us. So you cannot just say contact, even though these are two words. We have space here, but we cannot say just kun u contact, but we have to use the opnemen. To say contact us or do some contact. If you want to know or if you wish more information, you can contact us or do some contact. But you have to say with the contact opnemen. And we have zoals. Zoals is such as, or as, or like. I don't know how other words put it here. It's just being creative with it. You can put any kind of which you think is correct. And then zoals, zoals, u and ik, such as you and me, you and I. This is not me, I. Blah 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 blah, such as, zoals, u and ik, you and I, such as you and I. We have this Indien Alleen. I was on my way to put this one as if only, because Indien can be as if and Alleen can be only, but it seems like it's kind of hard to put these words in the sentence side by side. Sometimes you have to separate the Indien and Alleen. So if blah 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 and then only blah 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 blah. So we cannot say this as if only. It's kind of hard to find sentence with Indien Alleen together side by side. So I found out, or I asked some people, we have different word when you have to say if only. Even though it sounds a bit not the same or so, because the word for if only that is often being used, this one, had ik maar. If you use the ik, of course you use the had, but if you use the other subject like we or y or ze, zij for more than one, you use the hadden. You use had for ik and for singular subject single. For plural or more than one, why, the, zij, you use the hadden, but it's the same, so you had or hadden, and then the subject, and then you use maar. It's kinda, if you translate it word by word, had I but, had I but, yeah, that's how it works word by word. But these three words are often being used to say if only. So not this one, but these three words to say if only. For example, ik heb het koud, I have the cold. The sometimes had, the sometimes the. We already learned about this in the previous video, long time ago. Then comma. Had ik maar. Yeah, even though you will say it like had I but it should be translated, or better translation is if only een jas meegenomen. Jas is coat, meegenomen, bring or take. If only you take or bring or put on a coat, but you didn't, so you have the cold. Ik heb het koud, but you say this if only with had ik maar. And now the last one, when you have to say alleen als, for only if, alleen als. This is the example of sentence. Koolhydraatarm. Koolhydraat is carbohydrate. Arm, low. When you have to say low carbohydrate, because this one you want to say the diet of low carbohydrate, these two words become together. Low carbohydrate, arm is low. Koolhydraat, carbohydrate, but you put it together, it becomes one single word. Dieet, diet, dieet. Alleen als, only if, het nodig is. That is needed. Only if it's needed. So this had can be that, can be it. This time I will go for it. Yeah, because had is for the it one. So I will translate it like diet, low carbohydrate, only if it's needed. But you say the it, need, is. Instead of it is needed, but it, need, is. Het nodig is. Yeah, this het is not for the, like here, but this het is for the it. Yeah. Thank you.